Miles Hewitt has a way with words. Editor of the school newspaper, the president of the Young Democrats of Clark County, and a songwriter, Miles is a communicator. But his true medium is poetry.
This started as a love poem, and it still is, but now I am finding it hard to remember why I am here.
Miles is a poetry ambassador, chosen from among thousands of students by the White House. Like a good poem, Miles' story builds slowly. First, he won a regional competition.
I thought, oh wow, that's really cool.
Then, a national competition.
That really amazed me.
And then, in late August, the phone rang.
I actually received a call that I had won, and I was going to be one of 5 national student poets. I was going to be representing 11 Western states, which was incredible.
This past fall, Miles took part in the Library of Congress National Book Festival and the Dodge Poetry Festival, the so-called Super Bowl of poetry. These events gave him the chance to be around the literary elite.
And I feel like one of the most important parts about being a writer is just taking in other people's writing all the time and learning how to draw from that, how to emulate that and make it your own.
His writing teacher at Vancouver School of Arts and Academics, Jennifer Hochhalter, says his willingness to learn sets him apart.
It's really neat to see someone who's so mature and able to take feedback and criticism and just keep going. And he's just like he's like this big sponge.
And then, in December, the biggest thrill of Miles' life, a trip to the White House.
We thought we would probably meet the First Lady, which would be amazing in its own right.
But here came the twist in Miles' story.
We're sitting in this room, and next door we hear this gigantic laugh, and we know it's his laugh, and we're all going, oh my God, oh my God. So then we all get invited into the room, and the president shakes each of our hands, and I'm the only guy among the national student poets, and so after he shook all the girls' hands, and then he shakes my hand, and he says, hey man.
For a young Democrat, the 3-minute meeting with the most powerful man in the world was a dream come true.
He's kind of my hero, so it was really cool to meet him, even for just such a very brief time.
The White House isn't far from Miles' goals.
A dream job for me would be like writing speeches for the president, because that would fuse the writing that I really love with the politics that I also really love. So
I think that with his tenacity and his maturity and his drive, he can do anything he wants.
In his last few months of high school, as he looks toward the future, Miles can also reflect on what he's achieved in the last few months.
These were the first poems I'd ever written, and I submitted, and here I am. So I'm really living proof that you never know what might happen if you submit something that you've created.
For In the Know, I'm Nick Voll.